This time we'll be looking at the Black Panther from the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Series 10, the Sentinel wave. Other figures in the wave, we have Cyclops, variant X-Factor costume, the first appearance Spider-Man, Angel in his red costume, blue variant, Mr. Sinister, Omega Red, and Mystique. And you see the write-up and the power grid with the statistics. Black Panther came with a stand, clear plastic stand, posable in 2 spots. See the little hole there in his back to peg him onto. So you can have him in a leaping pose. Very cool. The Black Panther first appears in Fantastic Four number 52 in 1966. And this is a very nice sculpt. Very much based on the Mark Texiera art from the 98-99 Black Panther series. Cape here, which, here, see, is removable. Cape, of course, is ceremonial. It's a, and the title of Black Panther is actually a position held by the chief of the Panther tribe of Wakanda, and all his suit and raiment is symbolic of that office. So it's not just a superhero suit. It shows everybody that he's the king. Nice detail. Pretty good paint job on all these golden details that of the belt and his gloves. And even though I don't like it, I think they're a little bit too long. He does have these claws, these vibranium claws, and I think they tend to look a little bit silly. I do like that they tried to include them in some way. Not much paint to it. I mean, it's pretty much all black except for the little details. And if you can see, the eyes have gold. And there's a very slight hint of purple. You can just barely pick it up. More on the head and the top of the head than anywhere else. His head is on a ball joint, goes left and right, up and down very nicely. He does have the extra shoulder joint that allows him to move his shoulder back. Unlike the Wonder Man, this time his regular shoulder joint isn't restricted as much. He swivels at the bicep, although you do have some clearance issues with the lower back here. There's a double jointed elbow. Rotates at the glove. His wrist bends, and his fingers are individually articulated. Abdominal articulation. His waist rotates, although I don't like to move it because it bends these little rubber pieces. Legs go forward and back very nicely, in and out. Rotate at the upper thigh. A double knee joint. Rotate at the shin, boot. Bend at the ankle, as well as lots of pivot at the ankle, and bend at the toe. The Black Panther is T'Challa, son of T'Chaka. Years ago, a vibranium meteorite with unique metallic properties and sound-absorbing properties fell to Earth in Wakanda, and T'Chaka used the opportunity to secretly advanced the technology of Wakanda while hiding it from the rest of the world. It did leak out to certain areas, and one individual in particular, Ulysses Claw. And Ulysses Claw wanted to mine some vibranium to create a sonic weapon of some sort. T'Chaka said no, but Claw went ahead anyway, stole the vibranium. T'Chaka, of course, didn't like this, so he attacked Claw. Claw killed T'Chaka in front of T'Challa. T'Challa, only a boy, turned Claw's own sound weapon against him, actually destroying his hand. And Claw goes off in defeat, vows to return. Eventually going to become king, T'Challa is sent away to learn stuff in the West, as was his father's wishes. He meets a young Storm, they kind of fall in love, and go their separate ways. Goes to college in America. Then he comes back, and he defeats champions of the various different tribes, and goes through the ceremony to become the Black Panther, which involves taking this root called the heart-shaped herb. It grants him better agility and heightened senses. He invites the Fantastic Four to come to Wakanda, basically as a training exercise. He actually does defeat all the single members, but they manage to overpower him together as a team. And then he explains himself, and they become close friends, allies. And actually, then next he encounters Cap and fights the Red Skull along with Cap. Cap recommends him to be an Avenger. He joins the Avengers. He joins them not to just join them, but to sort of figure out what the Avengers are about and whether they're a threat to Wakanda. Adopts a secret identity as a teacher in the projects. That's where he meets a singer/activist, Monica Lynn. T'Challa proposes to her. However, that engagement fails because of pressures of the tribes that make up Wakanda. He then has to deal with a shadow government or rogue elements of the U.S. government called XCOM that try to take over Wakanda. He reestablishes contact with Storm. He goes through a period where he finds out that he has a debilitating brain tumor and will eventually kill him. So he mentoring a replacement superhero, Black Panther, in the form of Casper Cole, and that's soon put aside by subsequent writers. He's recently passed on the Black Panther mantle onto a sister that came out of nowhere called Shuri. He did that because he was recovering from the attack on Wakanda by the Skrulls when the Skrull invasion happened. However, he cannot regain that again. So when Doom tries to attack Wakanda, he finds a way to mystically recreate his powers. That's really where he is now. Yeah, but I really don't see this character of Shuri lasting, going the distance. So I'm sure at some point T'Challa will take back the mantle of the Black Panther. That'll be it for the Black Panther review. Stay tuned for my next review, which will be Hercules.